Good morning, traders. Well, I hope all of us can hear me. It's a brand new day, brand new week. And I want to believe that it's going to be a profitable week for all of us. I hope that the majority can hear my voice. I think we have more than 20 people in the house, or 20 people thereabouts, which is quite a good number. Now, I'm hoping that the communication will be better this week, but people still cannot send the message to me. I don't know why. So, sorry, people can still not send message to everyone. I wouldn't know why. I think it's some glitch with, I want to believe so, that is some glitch with Zoom. Okay. So, but I'm going to look for a way to get on top of that. While we wait for others to join us, I want to welcome people that I can see already: Wisdom, Eniola, Shidikbe, and the rest of the team, the rest of the traders in the house. So let's give ourselves like maybe a minute or two. Of course, I'll be back. Stay tuned. Okay. Traders, I'm back. So we're going to be looking at quite a lot of things today. And I think what you can see on my screen is a chart of USD cards. So I'm seeing some people in the house. I'm going to be doing some justification to the audio so that everybody can hear me. Let me see if I can raise the volume to the highest. That's number one. Then two, I'm going to mute everybody. Okay, so so that if you're in your house and you lift a pot or a spoon, your activities in your respective houses will not disturb the larger majority. That's the rest of us. So we're going to be starting now, and like I always do, I want to welcome more people that I'm seeing on the screen. I'm seeing I think Armstrong, and I want to see if I can get more people. Lua, wait, is it Lua Nishola or what? Armstrong, Lua Tosin. I also have a book Kaite in the house. I think Badby, Ode, Edo, Charles. No, I don't want to call these English names. But Saji is better. I didn't really, if your name is English, I will not call it Dayo. I will just be Felix. And Adiza. Adiza is also African, I think so. So if you did not hear your name, it means your name is not African. And I also have a Osai Movu. That's my Edo Peking, Edo brother. Must be Edo, right? And by that name, we shall know them. Duncan. There's something like in African name. So now this is not part of the class. This is just me being funny. And if we get everything to class, chat, it will not make sense. Sometimes that will infuse some element of jokes, And but of course, names are not jokes. Names carry a lot of meaning in African setting, okay? African tradition. So let's look at what we're going to be looking at now. Now that we have more than 70 people in the house. So if I didn't mention your name, apologies. I'm still going to most likely mention your name if I have not mentioned it. And let me see if I have more. I think we quite have more. We have, I don't know whether Beatrice is African name, but I know Joseph is not African. Maybe because of Joseph that was in Egypt that time. I think he migrated to Egypt, not that he was born in Egypt. Okay. Of course, Agbada, Ahusi, I don't know, Paul, Nick, I don't want to say all those names. So Winga. Okay, so I have quite a lot of names here that are very nice names that I've been able to say chats, hi, and greetings to. And of course, I'm going to be opening my chat now and to get started. So keep your messages coming. Your message can come to me directly. You want to send message to me? Send it directly. Since we cannot send message to the general, that means you cannot send your message to the whole house. Okay, but you can send your message to me directly. So I've seen some, I've seen some names here or some requests, okay, or some greetings. So, for example, greeting from Inclined Tech. I think that should be your business name. Good morning, and of course, somebody said this is partial and unfair. In fact, it's segregation. We didn't create our name; it was given to us. Yes, of course. There is no African as long as we are an African that does not have an African name. Emmanuel. I can assure you, you have an African name. There's no, you don't, that's African setting. That's what is so unique about African. When our parents gave us to us, they gave us some, foreign names. Yeah, I agree. I also have a foreign name, but I don't use it. I've never been using it since primary school. Okay, I prefer my African names. Okay, so you also have an African name. Get it, of course, put it here, and of course, you'll be greeted. Okay, it's not being partial, it's just being African, right? I'm not discriminating with, these foreign names. Your foreign name is good, but I prefer to actually address you as an African, all right? It's who we are. So good morning, everybody. And now, if I step on those, don't be annoyed. It's me, like I said, it's me being funny, all right? Okay, so Moji, good morning. Now, let's look at USD CAD. It will be the first litmus test we're going to be looking at today. And then since last week, I think Monday or Wednesday, sorry, the last time I was there was on Friday. I already told you guys that when the chart moves like this, it means that it's unsettling and that most likely this is just a ferocious move, that there will be a correction. Now, the correction we have not seen. This, if it is by what is moving now, and if we extend this to, give me a second, if we extend this Fibonacci to the beginning of the move, okay, we can see clearly that there's no reversal. At least there's no respite yet to what we have here. The price is still moving, so we can adjust it to the highest. This is the highest so far. But then I don't think we should really draw it like this. I think we should just draw it from this move. Okay. So that said, it means that most likely this price will correct itself to around 61, right? If it doesn't really eventually get to 100, so it will correct itself to this level. Now, when will that happen? I still don't know. We are still waiting for more information. Let me delete this and do this. Now, you can see that this 61 level is closely related to a previous resistance. All right. When I say previous resistance, I mean this zone, right? Let me put an arrow on this zone. So this is a previous resistance that was broken. Let me drag this by a copy. Sorry. Sorry. My screen sharing stopped. I think so. I think so. My screen, the screen I was sharing stopped because the MT5 I was using on its own just restarted. So give me a second. I'm going to be back. You know, once the MT5 starts correctly, I'm going to come back and share that same screen with you guys. So bear with me. To clock 100 people in the house now. I think we have close to 100 people in the house, if not up to 100. So give me a second. I think it's starting now. So yeah, I think it's ready. Now let me just quickly go back and share the screen with you guys. Okay, so we share this. Yeah, I was discussing USD CAD. So I was saying that based on the information we have on the screen concerning this currency pair USD CAD, that most likely this price will control copy. So you can see that this was a previous resistance, right? Right here. Okay, the resistance was so strong that it only got to this place, but still was rejected. So, but then the confluence area remains. Let me see if I can just let me see if I can put a stop sign. Okay, so the confluence area remains around here. I think we can just drag this to here. So we see that there was a stop sign around here at the time passed. Can I still copy this? I think so. So you could see all those stop signs. Okay, so now that level where the price stopped before it begins to go down, then eventually broke above that level and rose ferociously to where it is now, remain kind of like it's going to be a support in the future. So that support is nearing or corresponding to this 61.8 Fibonacci level, which means that if this price is going to retrace, it will definitely come to this level. So what you can do, guys, what you can do is this: you copy my style on USD CAD, take it to 1 hour. 1 hour is fine, 1 hour time frame, and then whether on your phone or laptop, then you should be able to, if you squeeze your page on phone or if you do a zoom out on phone, sorry, on laptop, you should be able to have something close to what I have. Then you can now paint this part on your phone, and you can do buy limit around this level. You can do the buy limit between 1.36140 and 1.35940. Okay, that's this zone, all right, on the screen. You can do the buy limit there. And of course, because the price is still moving, like I printed this part last week, I hope that the price will get to this place and retrace. And of course, you can even see that it's getting close to this gray area. That's this green zone on top. So you can also do sell limit around that level. And of course, if the price gets to that level, it could actually retrace, okay, back to where it is going. Now, like I said, the dates for the final termination of these moves for USD CAD and any of those currencies against dollar is most likely going to be, I think, 7th of November, when a new rate cut will be kind of like imminent, all right? Or maybe it's going to be announced. So that said, it means that buying USD CAD now is a no-no for me. I'm not going to place a buy, but I can place a sell if I see an opportunity. And of course, I can also place a sell limit if I draw my chart correctly, like I just did now. And of course, I can also do a buy limit if maybe I'm not there when the price retraced. Now, let us say that you want to place a sell on USD CAD. Since I already told you now that the price will most likely retrace, and you want to be sure of when it will happen, another thing you can do is to use Bollinger Band. So you can click on here and click on USD CAD. Let's see, major market USD CAD. Now with this, you can now click on this and load Bollinger Band, this one. So you can now zoom in and check. Now we have, anytime you have a bearish engulfing bar around the upper band, it means that the price will most likely retrace. So let's check if this candle, I'm going to use an arrow to show you the candle, this candle. Let us check if it is bearish engulfing against the previous candle. Let me drag this up a little bit. We want to find out if this red candle is bearish engulfing against the previous bar. So we're going to touch this bar like so. Now, as I'm touching it now, I have the information of this bar. I have the high to be 1.37881, which is obviously higher than the previous bar. Now, let me see if I can just remove this and do a little bit of analysis with this particular one. Let me just drag this one to this corner so that we're not using it now. And instead, write on the screen. So I'm going to just type bar. Let me see if I can just number it correctly. This is bar 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say bar 5. Bar 5. Okay, of course, that's candle 5 for this bar. This is bar 5. Oh, sorry. Okay, so since it's not doing, let's change this one to 5. 5. Okay, so this is 5. That's bar 5. Let's look at bar 6. And I can name this one 6. Now, some of us already know the reason why I name all these things 5 and 6. 5 and 6 because this is bar 0. Let me see if I can click this. Copy to this part. So if we do this and change this one to 0, it will make sense, right? Okay, so the current bar is 0. That's the current bar. The current bar that is loading now is 0. So the one before it is 1, the one before it is 2, the one before it is 3, the one before it is 4, and of course we have 5 and 6. That's the way we number candlestick to the back. Now let us find out if 5 engulfs 6. Now the way to do that is we carry our cursor and check. The low of bar 5 is 1.37765. The low of bar 6 is, let's find out, 1.37765, which means that they have the same low. That's what it means. So the bar 6 have a low of 1.37765. Bar 5 have 1.37765. So it means that the low of bar 5 is equal to bar 6 or that of bar 6. I can also write on the screen to show you what I mean by that. So so that it will make sense a little bit. Okay, so obviously low of 6. Okay, is exactly equal to low of 5. Okay, that's what I just found out. So we found out that low of 6, that's what we found out. So we found out that low of 6 is equal to low of 5. Now, if it is so that low of 6 is equal to low of 5, it means that 5 actually engulfs 6 because they have the same, that means they have the same level, which means that now that we are uptrend, okay, we can see that we are 100% uptrend on this chart, okay? It means that this price could actually go down, all right? Of course, the bar 4, that's the bar 4, the 4th bar, already go below the 5th bar. So which means that we can actually do a sell instant, which means that this price will most likely fall from this level. I can actually increase my volume for this one because it's actually a heavy one at that level. So let me do a sell right now. So I just did a sell of USD card. So we can also do the same, okay? Remember, bearish engulfing suggests that the price will go down. That's what it means. And now that we have a bearish engulfing bar around the Bollinger Band, it means that USD card will most likely fall. If not today, definitely this week. Now, that said, means that we can also open another USD card to check something. Finally, before we move on from USD card, I hope this analysis makes sense. I'm placing a sell, and of course, you can join me if you like. I just analyzed USD card technically, and I found out that the price will most likely continue to drop, most likely from where it is now. And now, I want to find out something different. I want to look at stochastic to find out if stochastic is also telling you something that I can work with. So let's look at stochastic right now. So the stochastic here, let me use the white background template since we are familiar with that. The stochastic here, let's find out. So the highs, let's look at it. The highs are getting higher at this level. It's obvious that the highs are getting higher. That means we're having higher highs. That means the highs are getting higher, and of course, we're having like higher highs, higher highs. But let's look at the from that level, let's look at the indicator. Let us say that we have a vertical line from this level. Let's even take it back a little bit. Say from this level. So we're having higher highs, right? On the candlestick chart. Let me see if I can spin it a little bit. Can you see it, everybody? I hope you can see it. So from that level, let us now find out what happened to the indicator. The indicator is doing something different. Okay. Let me see if I can. I don't know if this is working. Let me delete this one. Delete. And use another one for this level. So the indicator is doing something different. The indicator is going low. That's divergence, is that not? That's what we call divergence. Matter of fact, when the price was doing this, that's from this level, when the price was doing this final move from this level, the indicator was doing something. Let me delete this so that I can use this as a perfect example to explain something. Let me delete this part or move it. Let me move it to this level. Okay, let's look at something from here. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. I hope so. So now that look at this place now. So at this junction, the indicator is doing equal level. That means it's not higher than each other. Is that not? That's like equal level. Okay. The indicator was flat. At this level, the indicator is flat. That's the head. I mean, the highs of the indicator. It's almost flat. But at that level, the highs of the price is actually still rising. So when you have that instance, you have it that, or you have the explanation is this. The price is saying that I still want to go up. The indicator is now saying that no, you cannot go up again. It's just like I'm no longer following. This thing you are doing is no longer part of the discussion. I don't think I know how to explain this than what I'm saying now. So the indicator is saying that, see, I'm tired of following. I can no longer follow you to where you're going now. And so there is bound to be something. There's bound to be kind of like a rejection eventually. And of course, that comes in the form of a bearish engulfing. Now, if that bearish engulfing happened to be around the band, for example, I've just checked now with this candle, you know that the candle is actually, hanging on a Bollinger Band. It means that most likely the price will definitely go down. So that's why we are doing a sell. I hope that's explained. See, this explanation I just gave to USD CAD now, if you understand it, just give a thumb up. Somebody says screen is not showing. What do you mean screen is not showing? Emmanuel means you don't start to. Please, if you understand what I just explained now, send me a message. Say yes, I understand. I want to just see the message so that I will not be as if I'm the only one doing the class. I need more messages to come in. Tell me, yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. Good. Good, good. I've seen a number of yes. I understand. Thank you very much, everybody. Moji, thank you very much. So now that we understand, let us go ahead and click on sell on USD CAD. If you are interested, it's not compulsory. Okay. If you feel like this analysis is genuine, this analysis makes sense, you can actually enter a sell on USD CAD. And that's to tell you that if you like the idea, you can actually do the same thing, same analysis on any chart. Okay. If you look at the chart and it's similar to what I just described now, use your Bollinger Band, use your stochastic, in fact, use a lot of indicators to check, okay, to see if it is something that you can work with, and of course you can do. Now, finally, you can also use stop loss, for example, because you never can tell. Sometimes you do analysis and things go wrong. Okay, we can go back to our original. Let me see the message here. Yeah, so let's go have a look at just drag this off. I don't think I need this at this junction. Let's look at this USD CAD. So if you want to use stop loss for this trade, if you ask me, I would say that the stop loss should be above the highest level seen on the screen. That's this level. It should be above this level. Okay, that would be the ideal stop loss, but it could be that the risk is high for some people. If you don't want to do that, you can actually use a different stop loss. You can use this level as your stop loss. Okay, you can use this level as a stop. That's above this level 0. That's from around 1.37 to 1.38. You can actually use a stop loss around that level. It will make sense, all right? That means you don't want to assume that I'm 100% right. Even me, I did not say that I'm 100% right. Okay, but you can do something like that. Okay, so that said, we can now go to let's go and look at something different, from USD card. For example, we can look at Euro USD. Okay, give me a second. Let me just check Euro USD. Okay, so for Euro USD, we have a gap down last night. Obviously, we have a gap down, and the gap down is beginning to kind of rise now. I didn't expect it. I actually expect that the price was going to go up on Euro USD. But because, like I said last week, I think on Friday, we were looking at Euro USD and assuming that the price was going to rise once there's a cross. Okay, once there's a cross like this cross, we were looking at this cross last week. That once this cross happened, we expect that the price was going to go up. Now, it is not likely that. Oh, no, I take that back. Now, it is obvious that the price was not going to go up at that particular moment of cross. But now there's a gap down, and of course, the price is beginning to move. Now, one of the reasons why I still feel that this price will go up is because of this candle that formed. I think it should be the second bar today. That's the second bar that formed today. I'm going to use an arrow to show you this bar. Now, this bar is it's actually called. Can I call it spinning doji? It's not a perfect doji though, but of course it's one of those doji family kind of candle, and more like a sword, okay, that faces down, seller's weapon. But if a seller weapon happened at the bottom of a move, okay, because of course this is a move, okay, this is obviously a move, right? Move down to this level. Now, when a move happens like that and you drop a short, it means that the sellers are not really willing to fight. That's what it means, okay? When you drop a short at the bottom, at the end of a fight, it means that the sellers are not really willing to continue the fight. So it means that most likely the price could just begin to push back up at this moment. But then, if for us to be sure, for buyers like us to be sure that the price will go up, then we'll need an affirmation. Okay, an affirmation in the sense that this line, the red line, must still cross above the black for us to go in and buy. So let us continue to wait. I'm not a fan of sell on Euro USD. I'm actually a fan of buy. Okay, so for me to buy, I will need for this red line to cross above this black. And of course, I'm going to buy. So let me wait for this one to cross, then I will place it buy. So Euro USD, I'm going to stay off for today. For today, really. I'm going to stay off. On this 1 hour front, the red line is still below the black. So it's still in the seller's territory. Yeah, sellers willingly surrender. We can see that. We are beginning to see even more of them, coming in the form of, inverted hammer hanging on the red, suggesting that the price could still go down. Okay, maybe they're just, when you live to fight, when you live fight, you can fight another day. I don't know how they do that proverb. We live to fight another day. How do they say it in English? Okay, so let's leave Euro USD for now and jump into something different. The one that is clear enough is that of USD card that we can take advantage of, that I've seen and I've explained today. So let's go to gold. Gold, like I said, I think last week or the week before, I told you guys that gold will continue to push forward, and you can see an example. We're actually discussing this bar cross. Sorry, the moving average cross. So it happened here that the price rested on it, and then it happened again here with a bullish engulfing. I didn't see this one early this morning. I would have placed a buy, but of course it's over now, so we cannot place a buy anymore. We have to wait for the next turn. Okay, so for this gold, for it to make sense, we have to wait for the next turn. All right, so gold is still a buy for me. Let me look at H4 product. Gold is still a buy for me. Just I do not buy it now. You just stay up for a bit. Okay, so USD CHF, I think this one actually, it touched up enter profit last week, but unfortunately it went against us. So USD said, I think something is wrong somewhere. Maybe there's news. Let's look at Forex Factory front to check what's going on with some of these things. Let me go ahead and share a screen here. This one. So let's look at Forex Factory very fast. What's going on? Okay, so today's Monday. There's not much news now. At least there's no fundamental that we can look at. Okay, the only thing that is coming up this week is the tomorrow 7 a.m. climate count change, which will move pound. And of course, Tuesday, Canadian dollars consumer price index coming up. Okay, so you want to take advantage of that when it comes up. But, I'm not a fan of news too much. So I think I might just, go back to my chart and begin to look at it. But of course, you guys can check up Forex Factory for more news, more information as to what you can do with this information. Okay, let me just go back to what I was discussing already. Okay, so I'm back here. USD CHF still moving strong. It means that something must be pushing CHF, right? Something must be pushing CHF to be moving like this. Okay, this is not technical. This is 100% not technical. This is fundamental. But I don't have the information yet. I'll check CNN. If I see anything, I'll let you know. Okay, so let's go back to another instrument. But I think I might just wait for you guys to look at what I can look at. Okay, so after gold, somebody said I should look at Udo said I should look at US 100. Moji is asking me what indicator is this one? Which one is the indicator? I'm just using moving average, Moji. There's nothing special about this one. It's just moving average. Okay. MA 20 and MA 21 and 50. Moji, not 20 and 200. It's actually 21 and 50. Okay, so US 100, I'll look at it. Chinedu. Is your name Chinedu? Yeah. Or Saj. All right. Okay, so let's look at US 100 very fast. Since it's what you asked for, look at it. Let's look at US 100 very fast. Okay, on the US 100 front, I'm going to start with the daily bar and take it first of all to a bear candle and then zoom in. Now, what I can see from this daily bar is that the price is, I don't know what it's doing. It's on the ceiling and it's hanging. Okay, so let me bring it home to layman language. And so we have this arrow pointed at this candle, at least these two candles that we can see. Okay, so if you look at these two candles that we see on the screen, they are on the daily bar and they are hanging on the screen. Okay, so if we paint this part as resistance, right? If we paint this part as resistance in it, it means that the price of these two candles that we see is actually hanging on the ceiling, right? Even the current one is still there. So what it means is that the price wants to go up. That's what it means. In fact, if we start a moving average now, let us check. Let us check with the 21 first. 21. Moving average 21. 21. Okay, so we have a rest around here. Price rested around here a little bit. Price rested around here a little bit. So now the price is definitely most likely going to break this resistance, okay? Because this rest is not far from where it is now. From the moment of rest to where the price is now is not far. And in fact, when the price moved up to this level, what it did was that it moved back a little bit. Remember, price and moving averages are friends because moving average is a derivative of price. So it rested a little bit up to this level, waiting for this average to get close. So as long as the average is close, then it's good enough. It doesn't have to come back and touch it. I think this is good enough for a support. And now the price is ready to break above this resistance on the D1. So if you distill it down to H4, we can see that the price is currently resting and about to move out of the moving average. Hope you can see it now, everybody. Okay, so if I even paint this part for you to see so that you understand, I think I can just, hope you can see now that the price is about to break out of it. It has rested on the moving average again on the H4, about to pull out. Finally, we go to H1. So on the H1 front, it's on the range in it. So, and of course, it just left the same moving average, just left the moving average around here, about to pull out of that range. So based on this information I just gave you now, I will vote buy for US 100. If you understand, go ahead and enter a buy for US 100 and enjoy your day. I hope it will give you the money you need. Okay, for stop loss, we can just use this level as our stop loss. I think we can just use this level as our stop loss. So all these candles could serve as a litmus test for this. So you have a comment on that, you have a question on that, drop it, I'll look at it. I hope that explanation is clear on US 100. So Inkling Dead Tech is asking if I still advise him to buy on gold. I said you should hold on to gold. Don't buy gold. Don't buy Euro USD. Don't sell gold. Don't sell Euro USD. Hold on. Okay, opportunity will still come. But for the US 100, this one is direct information, and of course, it's clear enough. So you have question on US 100, post it. I'll look at it. Now ask me directly. Okay, but the pointers for me, technically, pointers point to upstairs for US 100. Okay, it points to upstairs. Any question on that one? Any question, Chinedu, specifically you ask for US 100. Not just Chinedu, I think another person asked for it. Let me check. Who else asked for US 100? Let me check. Okay, so Francis also asked for it. All right, so I think I've done justice to US 100. And of course, I can also go to here and check something different. Let's check Euro US. Sorry, yeah, let's check GBP USD as well as maybe GBP CAD. Okay, any other question? Okay, so let's look at GBP USD. Okay, so for the GBP USD front, the same thing that happened to Euro USD happened to GBP USD. There was a gap down, but of course, I'm still saying that this GBP USD also could go to the upside. The reason is simple. Pound economy, that's the economy of the UK, or UK economy has kind of like, according to the information I gathered, rebounded a little bit. So I'm believing that GBP USD could go up. I'm believing so. And the only time I will resign to subscribing to a sell is if this level is breached for GBP USD. To mean that GBP will lose value and dollar will gain more hand. But as of today, this GBP USD could go up. So buy is advised on this one straight away. There's no need to analyze much. Okay, buy is actually advised on GBP USD. And don't forget to use your stop loss below the level I just painted on the screen. If you want me to look at a plain background, we can do this and do that. Same thing we hold. Okay, so you can use your stop loss below the level I painted on the screen for a buy. So buy is advised on this one. Okay, let me just see if I can just place small trade on this one also, just to see if I can use that one to hold body. Okay, to hold body and so together. Okay, buy is advised on that one. Any question? Anybody? Somebody says Euro pound. True. Let's look at it. Euro pound. What's your name? I'll check your name and give you a shout out. Euro GBP. Okay. Euro GBP. It's actually one of my favorite instruments. I love trading Euro pound. Really, I love trading it. I don't know why. But from what I have today, I think there's a gap down. Except I'll check from somewhere else to see if it is true. Because sometimes 75 can be very funny. MT5 can be very, very funny. Okay, so I'm still waiting for this Euro pound to load. It is not loaded properly on my screen. Okay, it's not properly loaded. But from what I have on another screen that I'm looking at now, Euro pound will just be kind of like a sell, right? Could be sell. Be a sell. Okay, but I was just looking at this Euro pound. Okay, so the chart is loaded properly now. Let's look at it. So from what I have here, whatever happened here that drove this price like this is just news. Okay, and maybe it has fizzled out because the thing is retracing almost 100% now. So it could be a sell. Could be a sell. Okay, let's look at the D1 front at a clean candle zone. The D1 front. On the D1, just continue to go down with it. I don't know. So I'm actually kind of confused to give you a guide on, on GBP, Euro pound. I don't know what to say to you. But from what I have here, let me check. From the information we gather with this bold move, this is about 60, what now? 61 point something, yeah. So will it go up or will it continue to go down? I think this thing could just go down. It could retrace 100%. So I'm not going to be subscribing to a buy on this one. I don't want to go with buy. So let me use something different. Let me use a clean candle and look at the trend line on H1. Okay, so or maybe kind of like an equidistance channel. So let's do this. Okay, so let's do is kind of like a sell limit around this line. So draw this kind of line on your chart and do sell limit on Euro pound. So I think sell limit will be fine. Okay, anytime you see the price touch back on this higher line, you can place a sell on this Euro pound. I don't want to go with buy, okay, because the sell is very heavy. Okay, so Chinedu Osayi, there was no gap down. All right, so that was an error, and that's because of the delay in the doing of that chart. So for a valid bullish engulfing, must the high and low of the previous candle be engulfed? The answer is yes. Who is asking this question? Very good question there. Angel. Wow, Angel. You are asking a very fantastic question this morning. You are asking if for a valid bullish engulfing, of course, also for a bearish engulfing, which is opposite, the high and low of the previous candle must be engulfed. If it is not engulfed, then in fact they should be equal, but they cannot be lower. Okay, they cannot be lower. Okay, they cannot be lower. All right, let me see if I can use that one to describe something for you again, because that's an important question, and especially for those of us that are new here. Okay, let me do something for us. So let me say I go for share. Let me check something. Now wow. I'm looking at screen document, whiteboard. Okay, I'm trying to look at the whiteboard to describe something. No better. Okay, let's click on you. So can you see this? Can you see this screen now? I hope we can all see it. I'm hoping so. So I don't know. I hope that people can see what I'm doing. So what I want to do is to I want to draw something on the screen. So you have a bar, like it. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I can just go back a little bit. Where's the go back? Go back. This one, this one, this one. Okay, so we have a bar. And then we have another bar. Now, this information you have here is a complete engulfing. This is engulfing. As long as this one is 1 and this one is 2. Okay? Now, that's a complete engulfing. Who is drawing something like that? Don't draw anything on this screen, please. Somebody is drawing something. Please stop it. Who is this person? I beg you in the name of God, don't draw. I want to explain something. Who is drawing something? Oh my God. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Clear page. So I hope we can all see me. I hope so. So I'm trying to draw something for us. Okay, let me see if I can draw this. So if I have a green candle, green like that. Okay. And then I have a red candle, red like that. Okay. This is a bearish engulfing. Bearish right? But it could also be that you have, sorry, it could also be that you have something like this, green, and then you have red following it. Red, like we had in that USD card. But the lows are equal, okay? If the lows are equal, that means the lows are equal, then it's still valid. It is still valid for a bearish engulfing. The only thing you cannot have is this is still valid. This is valid. The one you cannot have that will be invalid is if you have a green like that. Okay, who is drawing something like that? And then you have a red like this. This one is not valid. Okay, this one is wrong. All right. Okay, this one is not valid. This is not a valid bearish engulfing. I think that's clear enough. Okay, that's clear enough. That's clear enough. I hope so. So permit me to just go back to what I was doing on the screen. Go back to what we're discussing. So I hope that one is clear enough, Angel. I hope so. Angel, it's clear enough. I hope so. Right. So good. So any questions so far? I think we have gone far. I've done some, analysis today, and of course, we can now begin to ask questions. Okay. Crude oil. We'll look at that. Not yet. So let's look at crude oil this morning. Good. Crude oil. So crude oil is currently with a gap down. I don't know why a lot of gap this morning. Okay, so a gap down on that one. I want to believe that crude oil will drop. I want to believe so. Why do I believe so? Because arrow on top of this, arrow on the hand there, and arrow on the hand there. So this is more like a head and shoulder pattern. Okay. So for it to be completely bearish, we need to see a break below this neck region. For it to be completely bearish, we need a break below this level. So if you see a break below this level, then you can say that the price will continue to drop. So the geopolitical tension in the Middle East is begin to weigh in on the price of oil. We would have said the price will continue to go up, but you can see that the Israeli are kind of like, drawing back from attacking Iran. Now, if Israel attack Iran, oil price will most likely rise. But if they choose not to attack Iran, oil price will most likely drop. Okay, and of course, don't forget that oil price may not really continue to push forward that much in the near future. If you look at, let's say we look at candles like that, and then we go to D1. Okay, so on the D1 front, you can see that the oil price is bearish, right? It's not difficult to analyze, unlike in the days of Buhari era, okay, when price of oil was going up like that. And instead of Buhari to save money, it was just, spending money, okay? I don't know how to say it, but this Nigeria is what it is. So, but that is politics. Now, that the oil price is doing this, or what it's doing now, it's because of a lot of factors. One, at the moment that there's tension in the Middle East, you expect price of oil to be booming to the upside. But unfortunately, the number of people using oil is beginning to drop. Okay. And China, which is a major importer of crude oil, is not importing that much because China is embracing electric cars. I think I mentioned it before in this forum. So because of that, you don't expect oil price to continue to boom. I don't know whether oil price will still enter like $120 per barrel. I don't know. But currently it's around $77 per barrel. Okay. So because of that, you want to, be looking for a way to drop or sell oil if you must make money on it. So that said, we can now zoom in. Okay. And now, even today, there's a gap down on crude oil price. So let's continue to look at a way to sell crude oil. Let's look at H4 very fast. On the H4 front, the price of oil is what it is now. And if we use stochastic to weigh this, we could check whether the price of oil will continue to drop. Okay, so we need to wait for us to sell. We need to wait for this line on the crude oil to go back to the 80 line. That's the stochastic line to go back to 80. But let's go to H1, see if it has gone back a little bit. So it's still in the middle, still cannot strike a sell. And let's go to M30. That one is still loading. Okay, it is not yet a sell time. So which means that I think we should just stick with 1 hour and wait. So oil price is not going to sell now and it's not going to buy. So we wait for that one. So far, so good. We have been able to analyze like 4 or 5 instruments this morning. Let's look at JPY or Japanese yen before we close. For the Japanese yen front, we have on this one, we are waiting for this price to actually hit a new resistance before we can buy. Okay, it's still close, but it's not giving us what we want on the Bollinger Band front, especially the Bollinger Band front. So we still cannot sell this one. But on the H4 front, we still cannot sell it. On the D1 front, we still have room to go up for this one. But it could just be that the price will drop a little bit. So, but as it is now, based on what it is now, we still cannot sell or buy on this one. So the one that we have been able to do is USD CAD. We have been able to sell that one, and we have been able to buy US 100, and we have been able to, which other one again? USD. We have been able to buy on that one also. Those are the 3 that we have clearly bought on. Okay, and I said Euro pound, we wait for the price to retrace to this level, then we sell. So that said, we can now begin to look at concluding this class. Let me look at the comment before we conclude. 2 more questions, Angel. Said if a bullish engulfing form close to a resistance, but close under it, but the wick crosses the resistance, is it valid? The answer is no. That's a fake one. You cannot follow that one, Angel. So if a bullish engulfing crosses above a resistance, is it valid? The answer is still no. You need to wait for a retest. So when a bullish engulfing crosses a resistance, the price will most likely push to the upside in the near future. Don't follow that one. Wait for the price to come back and sit on that same resistance that will now have ton support. Okay, and of course, you can now click on buy. That's a better option, Angel. So let me enable the channel now to hear maybe one question from somebody that wants to talk to me. So you want to talk, you can raise up your hand now, and I will enable the channel and communicate with you directly. So who is going first? And then we'll close. If nobody is going, then we can close and continue and conclude the class and wait for tomorrow, which will be a better day. Thank you very much. Those people that are giving thumb up. Somebody wants to ask a question, but you don't want to type the question. You want to say it based on this analysis that we discussed today. You can raise up your hand now. Just give me kind of like a raise hand. Okay, and I'll look at it. Raise your hand. You want to talk to me, you can raise your hand. Nobody's raising hand. Okay, that means everybody understood what I just described. So I'm giving vote of thanks to everybody for being part of Solomon. Wait, Ogbeni. I don't think I've heard from this person before. Ogbeni. Ogbeni. I'm in class. So oh yeah, talk to me, Ogbeni.
Hi, Mr. Segun. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you definitely have heard from me many times before. I just haven't been in class recently.
Which state are you from?
I'm in Abuja.
Which state are you from?
I'm from Cross River, but married to Anambra. You asked me the last time I was in your class.
Because you see, this your name is very very unique.
Yeah,
it's not common. It's not a common name.
Yeah, the family that owns the name is the only family that has the name
in the whole of Africa. Hallelujah.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to me, madam.
Yes, Mr. Shagun, I attend the classes a lot, but I see that most of the time it is like day trading. How about people that have the psychology of swing trading? What classes can be organized for swing traders?
You want to be a swing trader? Me, I'm a swing trader. You should have known by now. Anyway, so are you a VIP?
Yes.
Okay, so I will schedule a one-on-one class with you. That's the best.
Okay, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, message me on WhatsApp, then we can talk about it.
Okay, I'll do that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let me thank you very much, Obey. Let's look at Odum. Odum, Alpha, Ernest. Odum. Odum. Are you there, Odum? Odum is not there. So let's look at Rainy Word. Let's hear from Rainy Word. Odum, I'm not hearing you. You enable video. Audio is what I want, not video. But yeah, Rainy Word, talk to me. Rainy Word is not there. Oh yeah, Francis, are you there? Rainy Word, what's going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Rainy Word, what's up?
All right, good morning, sir. I just noticed that the trade we made, the trade we made USD card that we placed sell is going against the trade. Can I jump out?
Why do you want to jump out when you can use stop loss?
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because it's already reading negative.
It's fine.
And I don't know
use
if
stop loss. Use stop loss where you have that line on my chart. Use stop loss on that one.
Yes.
It's best. When you are jumping out and jumping in like it doesn't make you a good trader. It means you are not a good trader. You can't jump out. You have to use stop loss. Yeah, Francis. What's going on, Francis?
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Francis.
Okay, good morning, sir. Thanks for your analysis. All is
Thank
well.
God.
And speaking for the first time with you. Please,
Francis,
I want to
appreciate
ask. Okay.
No.
I want to ask a general question on trading.
Yeah.
Not too long I started trading. Is it proper for one who has maybe your trade is running against you, and like they say at times, what goes up will come down, or what comes down will go up. Is it proper in trading for you to allow your trades that are against you to continue going, maybe because you think you have sufficient capital to withstand the drawdowns, with the hope that it will return back and maybe give you profit? Is it proper that way?
Yes, it's proper. It's proper.
So long as you have the capital to withstand the drawdowns.
Yes, so long as you have the capital. Yes, it is proper to do that. Now, let's look at, I think I had a trade on USD card. Okay. I had a trade on USD card in August, a buy trade. Matter of fact, I bought the trade, I bought the price, I bought USD card around this zone in August this year. If you trace this one down now, you see that it's August. Is that not? Can you see? August. Good. So when I had that buy, immediately I placed the buy, hoping that this place where I'm painting now was going to be where a point where the price was going to go up. But unfortunately, instead of the price to go up, the price started running down like a madman. Can you see? Not a madman, a mad price. Okay. So when the price was going against me, I was just patient enough to wait. And the price ran down. You can see now that the price actually went down, down, up to this level. Coming up to this level. Okay. The price ran way down up to this level. Can you see it? Way down up to this level. Way down up to this level. And again, way down up to this level. So that's since August up to September, 1 month, up to October. So it was only this month, this October, that I was able to close that trade. Okay, it was only this October that I was able to close that. So it was around this zone that I closed the trade. And guess what? It's real money. It's not demo money, it's real money. So I was able to close it in profit. With small profit, really. It's not as if the profit is big. Small, immediately the thing returned to small profit, like $1, $2, $3. I close it. Now, I used to say something that this price will favor those people that can wait. Okay? So the more you can wait in this market without closing your trade on a loss, the more profit you will make. The longer you can wait, write that one down so that you don't forget it. The longer you can wait in this market without closing your trade in a loss, the more profit you will make. Imagine that when the price was against me, up to like $50, $60, because of course I use small volume. If I had closed the trade, I would have lost $50, $60. But then I didn't lose $50, $60. Okay, I eventually made $1. Now, $1 profit, $2 profit is better than $50 loss. You agree, is that not?
Yes, sir. Very
Good.
well.
So if your volume can sustain you, go ahead and wait,
Yes, sir.
price to return to you. It's only when your volume cannot sustain you that you can say, I don't want to wait till you cannot close your trade in the loss. And of course, you can move on. Okay. I think that answers.
Does it matter? Does it really matter the time frame? Does it really matter the time frame that you place the trade?
Yes, it matters the time frame. The time frame matters. That's why I don't subscribe to people that use 15 minutes time frame to do analysis. 15 minutes time frame is not to do analysis. 15 minutes time frame is to trigger. Okay. Sorry, I deleted all those things. Let me do Control Z and see if I can come back to that one. 15 minutes time frame is for trigger. Okay. 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily is for analysis. So, for example, now, if I have a direction bias on this one, the price is going up now, I'm okay with it. What's the worst case scenario? What's the worst case scenario of this price? The worst case scenario is that it will come to this previous resistance and turn back. Okay. So if I have a sell now, can I wait? The answer is yes. I can wait. Okay. Now, that said, it means that I can go to 15 minutes and begin to look for a sell. Okay. So I can come here now and begin to look at price analysis, candlesticks that support a sell. I can sell. Are you getting it now? But I cannot use this 15 minutes time frame to base to do my analysis. It's not going to work. Okay. So use your 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily for your analysis, and use your 15 minutes if you must to trigger. But it's just like me, I don't use 15 minutes at all, except I want to trade news. I can use 15 minutes to trade news. There's a strategy for that one, the later discussion. But for me, I prefer using 4 hours daily and 1 hour for my analysis. So yes, your time frame matters. It gives you a perspective as to when you should place a trade. Yes.
I think I get you now, meaning that because in the past I've closed trades at a serious loss because I was afraid. But now I've understood.
And eventually the price now went there, right?
Yes, it went back, it returned. Yes, sir.
Can imagine.
So I said, yes, sir. So I've said that I will hardly close my trade like that. Instead, I look for funds and back it up.
Thank you very much.
Knowing well that the price will return back. So thank you, sir, for the.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so I think it would be the best time for us to end the class today. I want to appreciate all of us present and the contributors, the people that sent messages, the people that call in, okay, and of course the people that spoke to me. Repo Okeya is asking for my phone number, which is not hidden. Okay, and the phone number is 09020398739. Again, 09020398739. I stop here, and of course, I'll see you again tomorrow, the same time, 8 o'clock. I will be here with another analyst that will look at it, and of course, I'll meet you guys on Friday. I see you every day, Monday to Friday, we'll be here. Bye-bye.